All right. So, yeah, I'm really just not gonna waste much time today here. I'm just gonna get into Blender in a second once I share this link to my social medias and such. But yeah, I'm just gonna be continuing on with what I was doing on the last animation live stream, which is basically just working on some of the last scene of the first episode. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna get right into that once I get this link shared. I didn't really feel like doing a live stream today, but I figured like I was being like a bit I was being a bit hesitant to like get some more animation done. So sometimes the best way for me to do that is to like just kind of force myself to do it and like live stream it. So that actually like kind of live streaming me doing it for me kind of like encourages me, it pushes me to do it, you know, because I don't want to just like start a live stream and then not do any animating, you know what I mean? So that's a big part of why I actually like do these live streams as well. I guess it's sort of motivation for myself in a way, because like I said, I don't want someone to ever like, maybe if someone ever like clicks on this video or whatever, I don't want to be like wasting their time and just like not doing any, just like sitting like not doing any animating or doing anything. So so that, yeah, that's a, you know, part of the reason why I like doing these live streams. But yeah, let me just gather myself for a second and then I will get started. Move that mic in a different position, kind of. All right. So let me just, I've got Blender open already. Let me put that video source down in the corner. Put my little overlay at the bottom. All right. And bring down my screen, of course. See ya! I'm shrinking! Oh no! Alright, I think that'll do it. And here we are. La la la. La la la. So here we have some other. I have some other drawings here, as you can see, that I did. This is the last time I was doing a little animating. I didn't actually live stream this though. It was just like another couple of drawings that I did. All right, sorry for my distraction there. I was again sharing the link again, so my apologies. I'm putting down my device over there now. So yeah, as I was saying, I just drew a couple more drawings here one night when I had some time. So as you can see, he kind of like lunges toward him. He reacts to it, kind of pulls away real quick and like kind of pushes back. This is gonna be obviously a turnaround for him, so he's gonna turn kind of. I don't know if I should have him turn facing the camera first and then like turn to the left and kind of like try to run away that way, or if I don't know if I will have him. I don't know if I'll show the back of his head. Right now, the way this drawing is looking, it's probably more than likely that he's going to be facing the camera when he turns to run away. Which I kind of think makes sense. I mean, at least aesthetically speaking, because I have a few shots of like the back of his head here before he sees, I mean, as soon as he sees the guy, as you can see there, I have like the back of his head. So I think just to keep like a different flow to it, I will show the front of his head here when he turns around. I think that would be a good place to start for a drawing. Let me show the rendered version of this frame right quick before I get started. La la la. Uh, I had a pretty random day today. I fell asleep. I didn't sleep much last night. My sleep has been awful, really bad at night. Lately, I've just been having kind of things that I guess like things just life gets to you sometimes, and you get stressed out, and there's certain parts of my life right now that I'm just not happy in, and it stresses me out. And I a lot of the times recently I've had trouble sleeping at night, and yeah, that's just the way it goes. So I actually like woke up this morning, got a package like early this morning. I get my packages like super early in the morning because I live like right beside of the depth of the like postal depot. The delivery depot is like a block away from my house, so I always get my packages like super early in the morning, which kind of sucks sometimes. They come at like 8 in the morning or whatever, so I was up since like before 8 this morning. Didn't sleep, like I said, last night. I maybe slept for like an hour, and then I stayed up for that. I kind of like laid in bed like most of the night, just not sleeping. And then I knew I had to get up at like before 8 to get the package. So I did that, and then I got super tired after like, I want to say like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, something like that. So I ended up falling asleep, and I tried to I woke back up, and it was later than I would have wanted it to be, but it is what it is. So yeah, that was pretty random. And then I got my nephew like a new toy, so I took that to him, and yeah, now we're here. I recorded some music earlier as well, so that was pretty fun. So I've been doing like a lot of creative stuff just to I try to like just keep myself busy, and sort of try to forget how depressed I am about like other aspects of my life, so that's what I try to do, to just I try my best, to get through the days and just kind of forget the things that I'm stressing about. But at the end of the day, when I stop doing creative things, I start remembering again what I was stressing about. So it helps in the moment. It just doesn't cure anything, and it doesn't keep these thoughts away from me all the time. It just temporarily kind of takes my mind off things. But anyway, yeah, I'm using my I'm using my animation stream here so far as like a therapy session. So yeah, sorry about that. I will continue on with this, I guess, now. So I'm gonna do his drawing first, I think, because I'm gonna change his drawing, how he is reacting to like the guy, to the other guy, like obviously like kind of pushing back and running off. But I'll change his drawings after. I want to do this guy's for now. So let me turn on the overlays so we can see that last drawing, those last drawings of him. Go on to the correct layer. Make sure I have the right material selected for the line drawings, and then we can get started on that. Take away our timeline for now. Give us some extra room. So that last drawing where we can see like a 3/4 pose of him here, it's going to change to a full-on front facing view of him. I'll get started on his hairline there. Bring it down. See his sideburns. And we'll put his ear like that. Alright, let the software catch up with me real quick. And then I don't have to have quite as much of this ear showing. I'll do it something like that. Bring it around. And as long as these lines are kind of joining up for now, I can sort of fix the scale of it and all that with sculpting afterward if I need to. Oop, Control Z on that last line that it just drew. Alright. I'll draw maybe some of his ear like that. Then we can do the bottom of his face. His face is not that wide for a start. Come on. Undo. Undo, you bastard. Alright. Quicker to just erase that. What the fuck? Alright. Oh my goodness. It's doing that thing again where it's like drawing before I even hit the tablet. I didn't have that issue with it when I wasn't live streaming. It was working fine. So again, it's going back to this like shitty thing that it does. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe make his face something like that. Again, we can fix that when the time comes if we're not entirely happy with that scale, but I think for now that's fine. Do his nose. Do his neck somewhere around here. Oh, that's a big neck. Dude's got a huge neck. It must have been working out. Alright, so immediately I don't like that neck, so I'm gonna sculpt that. Let me scale it down on the Z-axis first of all. S, Z. No, not the Z-axis. What am I talking about? The X-axis. Make it a little more narrow, like so. Alright. And actually, yeah, I can scale it down on the Z-axis a little bit. It looks like a little bit long, too. So maybe something like that. But I do want his ear, obviously, to join onto to his neck better. So yeah, you know what? Overall, I've got to make his head a little more narrow on the X-axis anyway. So I'll just go ahead and do that now. And then that will give us a better chance to join this stroke onto his ear. Alright, tab into sculpt mode there. And we'll hit it up with our grab tool. Do something like that. And smooth it off. We'll like exaggerate the shape of it less too, so it's not like quite as noticeable. Maybe something like that, and then we can smooth that off even more. Alright. I think that looks okay for now. Again, we're going to erase some of these random strokes that I've been drawing here. See ya. Edit that stroke. That's sitting a little bit weird above his ear right there, so we'll take that down like that. Alright, let's see how that looks for now in comparison to our last drawing. Why did that draw like the wrong... Oh my fucking god, man. Why didn't it duplicate that? Fuck my life, man. So we're gonna have to start over on this entire drawing. Alright. Because I want to keep that last drawing that I had. Like the line work for it disappeared there because I didn't duplicate the line layer for whatever fucking reason. I had it wasn't even locked, so it should have like just duplicated with the rest of them. But of course, nothing ever seems to go smoothly, man. Got a whole lot of undos here. For some reason, when I click just the shortcut for undo, it takes a lot longer to undo, or sometimes it doesn't even do it. I have been planning on investing in a. I have been planning on getting getting a new PC, so hopefully that will like help out my live streams a lot. Because I've noticed like this laptop has been kind of slowing down. I think I have like too much stuff on there, and like sometimes I've got like a lot of stuff going on in the scene that I'm working on in a particular, you know, animation sequence. Because I already have, like, as you can see, I already have the environments and stuff built. So all I'm doing now is doing the drawings within the environments. It's just easier for me to do it that way for now. Just because I haven't like really like nailed down how to, you know, have the right scale for the characters all the time, and that's just because of like the production pipeline that I used for the first episode. I kind of built the environments first, and I didn't really pay much attention to the scale of everything in terms of like scaling it next to like a normal sized human. And so if I do like character drawings in a different scene, and like now if I do like character drawings in a different scene and like import them in, you know what, I'm gonna close this out and not even save it. Hopefully that'll just bring me back to where I was. God damn it, man. So yeah, like I was saying, I lost my train of thought. Oh yes, so now if I just do character drawings in a different scene and import them in, sometimes they're like way too big for the scene, or sometimes they're way too small. I've got to like scale them up to proportion. So sometimes now it's just easier for me to like draw the characters within the scene, and then I don't have to like, I don't have as hard of a time with scaling everything then when I do it that way. I don't know why this software, I don't know why Blender always stresses me out so much while I'm doing a live stream. When I'm not doing a live stream, it always seems to go perfectly for me. Like I get in, I do my thing, it never gives me any issues, and then I just kind of, I'm able to just work with no issues for some reason. Like while I'm live streaming, it always manages to fuck up. All right, so I have the line drawing now duplicated. So now when I delete this keyframe, the last one will still be there, and my nice line drawing from last time will still be preserved. So there we are. All right. Good. Now it's right. Make sure to save that now this time. And again, open our overlays, and we'll get started on this drawing now. Again, start right where we were. Okay. Again, why are you fucking around like this? Why do you like to make my life? Why do you like to make my life more difficult? Try again, Jonathan. Try again with that line. You see, I've pressed undo, and it's just fucking around. So sometimes undo doesn't even want to work. So it's better just like erasing or going back, like using the menus to undo things. Oh my goodness. Come on. Blender is the bane of my existence sometimes, I swear. Alright, scale X. Not that thin. Maybe something like that. Bring that over. Delete that little dot, that little shitty dot right there. Get that out of here. Take our neck. Stretch our neck out. Alright, maybe have a little bit of a indentation there in the neck just to give it a little curvature. Something like that, maybe. Alright, that will be okay for now. Back to draw mode. Okay, edit all. All right, maybe we'll make that a little bit bigger overall. Okay, I think that's good. I spent a lot of time wondering why this drawing looked kind of off, and I think I figured it out now just by looking at it. His face isn't quite as long as it should be, and his neck here is a little bit like longer than I usually draw it. So I'll probably end up fixing that up after, but for now let's work on this drawing. Oh god, his hair is a mess. I think I'm gonna try doing that overall over again. Take away this timeline. I guess that kind of distracted me a little. Alright, I think that's much better. Again, I can fix, this is at least, it's a more solid drawing of his hair. I can fix that up with like sculpting and stuff. Let me get this smoothed off first, now that I have it all selected. Smooth. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Them call me Mr. Fantastic. Them call me Mr. Bombastic. Semi-fantastic. Touch me on my butt, said the Mr. Romantic. Smooth. Just like a silk. I've really been feeling like watching some movies lately, but every time I get around to it, I'll like turn on my PS5 to like pop in a Blu-ray or like put on Disney Plus or Netflix or something, and then I just get distracted and start like playing a game. But yeah, I've been on a real like cyberpunk kick lately, and so I've been thinking about popping in Blade Runner. I watched it like not too long ago, but ended up like falling asleep. Not because I don't like the movie, just because like I was like super tired. I think it was like real late when I decided to put it on one night, and yeah, just kind of like fell the fuck asleep. But I definitely should put that on again soon. I love Blade Runner. I like Blade Runner 2049 okay as well. Not quite as much as the first one, but I mean visually speaking, both movies are unbelievable. I always have loved the cyberpunk aesthetic. Oh, let me undo that real quick. I don't want that ear hole to look like that. All right, just smooth the ear. And I'll actually move that ear hole a little bit, tiny bit there. Something like that. Okay. Hmm. All right. I think that looks kind of better. I'll take the top of his head up some more. All right, I think that's okay. Then let's add his nose. Fuck me. Why? Why are you doing this only during the live streams? You fuck. My pen just acts up. My pen and my tablet just act up so much when I'm trying to do a live stream. Super annoying shit. And draw his body. Let me go ahead and hide this dude for now. He's kind of getting in my way now. He wasn't quite getting in my way before. But now it's a different story. Fuck. Alright, that's okay. I can draw that arm again. And I want to make this sleeve thicker. I don't quite like that. I could have re-sculpted that one, but it's alright. It doesn't take long to draw one sleeve. Alright, and then we'll just take his back and Let me draw that line a little thicker. I think I'll maybe pull that up a little bit more too, in general. Maybe something like that. Smooth it out again. All right. So I've been thinking about just like booking a flight recently. I may go away somewhere for my birthday, maybe even before that. Maybe I'll take myself on a trip for Valentine's Day, you know. So I have, since I have, uh, I have nothing holding me back at the minute from just like booking a trip. So I was actually looking at like flights and stuff to like India, and I've kind of wanted to go to India for a while. So I might just end up doing that. I'll probably just not be able to sleep one night and be like, okay, my flight to India is booked. So I may be going away for my birthday, which would be birthday. Yeah, I would say probably my birthday I would go, but I'll see how it works out. But yeah, I want to definitely go somewhere soon. Take a little trip. I'm definitely gonna take some of these vertexes away. All right, I think that looks decent. There was one part, or there's some parts of the hair that I want to fix here. I'm gonna do that. Might as well do that now. Okay. Very nice. That's a nice hairstyle you got there, bro. And fix the top of the line up now. Grab that. Smooth that out some more, because you know our boy got a nice line up. Got a perfect lineup. Alright, grab that once more. So we can make sure that the two sides of this meet better. There we go. Anywhere else? Anywhere else? I feel like this is kind of weird right here, where his hair and his neck are meeting. Maybe if I smooth those out, that'll work. Let's see. Oops. Fucked up his ear. Alright, and now what I need to do, take away these vertex points. And we can take these two now. And join them. Join them in a more satisfying looking way. There we go. Alright, not too bad. We'll, oh, I forgot to smooth out his nose too. Go ahead and do that. Voila. Alright, I don't like, sometimes I don't like straightening his nose out too much. I just gotta kind of get it to be a good shape. Maybe I'll take this side of the nostril down a little bit too, just to be more even with that one. Alright, cool, cool. And his face is not, oh yeah, that one little stupid stroke there, I gotta take that out. And then his face can meet with his ear more better too. Again, take out more of these vertex points. Those ones have gots to go. Edit. Select that stroke again. And boom. Smooth. And Bob's your uncle. There we go. Alright, I think that's okay. Now for the eyes. Now for the eyes. Lock that line layer that I just did. And onto the eyes. And then after that, the mouth. I want him to just look kind of like horrified. Whoa, that's a mess. That's also a mess. God damn, what is going on with my eye shapes today? Get away, get out of here. Alright, let me save that before anything else, because this is like fucking around a little bit again. My laptop's being a little weird. Oh my good God, why are you doing that? Why? Okay. I don't know if I really like those eyes overall. Maybe with a little edit, I like them better. Let me see. Scale them to Z a little bit. Scale them to X. They just seem to be a little off. I'm trying to think of like why that is right now. Maybe this one's in a weird place. Yeah, something like that maybe. All right. Yeah, I think that's a little better. Okay. Now for the mouth. And again, I think I'll just have like the wide open, terrified mouth. Oh my good God, please. My tablet is look at that shit, man. For real. My tablet starts drawing before I'm even touching the fucking tablet with the pen. Like my pen is hovering like this high above my tablet and it's drawing for some reason. And it only does that when I'm fucking live streaming. When I'm not live streaming, it doesn't do that. Look, it's doing it again. Fucking ridiculous, bro. Oh God. Why was that even on the eye layer. Like I'm clearly on the mouth layer, and yet it's drawing it on the same fucking. I don't get what's going on here, man. I really don't. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? I am not pressing that. I am not pressing that. Why are you doing that? Fuck me, man. Smooth it out. Okay. Skin. Get some of those little gaps filled in, like so. Alright, let's see if there's any more down here. How did that part of his neck disappear right here, joining onto his... Man, this fucking shit is driving me crazy today, man. This is gonna be like literally the only drawing that I'm doing today because this software is driving me nuts today, man. I swear. It's having like one of its days where it just wants to be a fucking asshole and be really difficult to work with. And I can't deal with that right now, man. and you wonder why my episode is taking so long to come out. Nah, for real, I hate like some days you're using it and it's just absolutely perfect. It seems like my live streams have been causing me a lot of grief with the software. Um, because like I said, when I'm like usually when I'm not live streaming, it works fine. So I don't understand why it acts up so much when I'm live streaming. Yeah, his hair definitely needs to be fixed. His hair looks a little fucking weird. Lock all those other layers. And we'll grab his hair. Those parts of his hair. I don't want to grab the top of his hairline. It just looks a little small or something on top in comparison to like the rest, which making it look kind of weird. All right, lock those lines for now. There. All right, and I think maybe this side is like throwing me off too. I think maybe that's why this needs to come up more or something. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Fuck it. That's gonna do it. And I think his mouth and his eyes should be rotated a little bit too. Just because his head is actually like turned a little bit. So we will do that. We will select all. And rotate. Maybe that's why his eyes looked a little funny to me too earlier. And I want to change that mouth position. It's not quite where I want it to be. I want it to maybe be more off to this side, if anything. Alright, and I'll maybe scale that up a little bit too. Much better. Alright, let's see what the render of that looks like. Alright, save first. Come on. For real? You gonna take like 2 minutes to render a frame? You son of a bitch. Alright, there we go. Yeah. I like that. I'm happy with that drawing. And then after this frame, these frames, I'm going to change the camera angle to another shot. So yeah, that'll be fine actually for this last drawing. For now, for this shot, that'll be fine for like one of the last drawings on there, because I'm gonna pull the camera back out again, and I think the character he's gonna end up like tripping again or falling, because he's obviously like, you know, trying to get away from this dude, and the dude may end up grabbing him again. So yeah, there'll be a little bit of a struggle here, you know, once he turns around and sort of tries to get away. Obviously, I just didn't want to have the dude like straight up grab him and then the guy like not resist at all. I just felt like I was thinking of doing that at first, but I obviously decided against that because it just doesn't seem natural. Like if a stranger like grabs you like that, some hooded dude comes up to you and grabs you, you're obviously, no matter really what your personality type is, I think you're gonna definitely like try to struggle to get away from that. See, for him though, he's like an anxious character. He is having a lot of like mental health issues at the minute. He wasn't even really sure if he was hallucinating or, you know, anything like that. And so I want to play it to where he's still like fitting into his character type, you know. In other words, like he's gonna struggle, of course, to get away, but the other guy's gonna kind of overpower him just because our red hair character here is just, he's distracted by a lot of things that are going on in his life at the minute, you know. And so there's like kind of a balance there that I'm gonna try to put into it, you know, in terms of how much he kind of struggles before, because he's the guy in the hood is gonna do something else to him to incapacitate him, but I don't wanna say what that is yet. Yeah, I mean, we're getting like pretty close to the end of like nearly every shot that I want to do for the episode. We're getting pretty close in terms of like finishing those off. There's a lot of voice lines though now that I want to go back and fix up, because I have a way better mic than I had before, and I want obviously the dialogue throughout the whole episode to be consistent. So I've got like all the lines written and everything like that. I had like I said, I had a lot of them recorded already. But because I want that consistency, I'm going to have to go back and like re-record some of the dialogue, which is going to be tricky because a lot of those scenes I already have like animated and they're like pretty much finished. But now going back and changing the dialogue is going to be kind of tricky, because I obviously I've done all the lip syncing and stuff like that for the characters and all of their animations, and so I'm gonna have to like re-record the voices, but I'm gonna have to have the timing like pretty much exactly the same as it was before in order for everything to match up. So that's gonna be quite a challenge. What I was thinking of doing is just having like, I was thinking of doing it in a way like if I'm recording a song, I'll have like a main track of dialogue, and then underneath that I'll add a new track, and I'll record like a secondary like line of lyrics or whatever, you know. And so I was thinking of kind of doing it the same as that, so that way I'll have the original like lines of dialogue there in the recording software, and then I'll add a secondary track and just kind of try to go along with it as best I can while I'm like, I'll play that back while I'm recording the new ones and just kind of try to match them up like that, as if it's like backup vocals, kind of, in a way. But then I'll just delete the originals and I'll have like the new, clearer dialogue there. So I was thinking maybe that will help with the challenge of that. But there's no doubt about it that I'll probably have to, once I re-record the dialogue, I'll probably have to end up fixing some of the mouth shapes again anyway, and like some of the lip syncing and some of the acting. So yeah, I still have quite the challenge ahead of me, and I've just been putting it off, man. Yeah, life hasn't been the easiest so far, to be honest. I mean, lately, to be honest, it hasn't been the easiest for me. I've been battling a crazy amount of depression and anxiety and kind of insomnia as well, I guess, just having a lot of trouble sleeping at night. And sometimes when I do fall asleep, I have bad dreams. So yeah, things have been not too easy lately, but I'm gonna try. I'm not trying to make excuses for myself. For not finishing the episode. I'm just kind of putting it out there, kind of why things have been challenging for me. But yeah, I shouldn't make excuses for myself. I should really buckle down and just get these things done. Because at the end of the day, finishing this episode, I feel like I'll be proud of myself when I actually finish it, and I think that's a feeling that I need right now, to be honest. So yeah, I should definitely continue on with this and get it finished as quickly as I can, quickly and as best I can at the same time. But yeah, like I said, I'm actually happy with this drawing now. I didn't quite like it too much at first for whatever way his face was looking, but the more I look at it, the better I like it. So at least we got one drawing done there today. Not too much, but we got something accomplished, and I feel good for that. I try not to be like, oh, I didn't accomplish much. I try to look at it in a way that I say to myself, this one drawing is one more puzzle piece that I've laid down toward building the final product. And so that's only a good thing. I don't look at it in terms of like, I didn't get many hours done today. At least I've got something done toward it, and so I try to look at it that way rather than quantifying how much I've actually gotten done in the day. So I mean, obviously, like, there'll be days when I'll have to do more than this. If I'm doing one drawing at a time, I'll never get it finished. But days when things are really hard for me, like today, for example, I try not to be too hard on myself. Yeah, because I do that a lot. I'm very hard on myself a lot of the time, and it's not always a good way to be, especially when you're like already kind of mentally drained. But it is what it is, man. Such is life. All of us, we all have our own struggles. And it's important to try to stay positive no matter what you're going through. But yeah, I'm happy with that drawing. I like it. It's a pretty well composed shot. I might move him a slight bit to the right, but I think he's okay for now. I'll leave him for now. Like I said, this is all going to go by pretty fast, this sequence. Obviously, there's going to be like a need for more in-betweens here, going from that pose to that pose. And, all of these will need in-betweens to like smooth out the animation. But for now, at least we got that done. Yeah, you see, because he's kind of trying to grab his neck there, but our red hair friend here, like, kind of breaks it with his guard. With his arms, he kind of protects his neck, as the Wu-Tang Clan would say. You know, our dude's been listening to some Wu-Tang. He knows how to protect his neck, and sort of he breaks out of that grasp there, and then quickly he's gonna fall down in some kind of fashion here. Camera's gonna zoom back out and hit up a different angle, and get it looking real good again, man. Oh damn! But yeah, there is I'm gonna have to do that like sort of as soon as I can. Hopefully, I can do that tomorrow or someday very soon, where I just take like many hours to work on it, rather than just doing it for a little while, and I'll be able to like get more accomplished that way. You know, what is that? Where is that drawing right there? There's like a little line there. I'm trying to see which layer that's on. Maybe that's, oh, I think that's part of the plane there that's sitting, which is the camera, which is the video camera sitting on the ground there. Yeah, it's very straight, so it must be part of that. Ah, that's what it is. It's one of the pills, but it's from the side. So since each of those pills is its own little 2D plane as well, it just looks like a line from the side. See, they're all kind of sitting at a funny angle on that shot, which all of those right now doesn't really matter until we pull the camera back out and we're actually able to see the ground where those are supposed to be sitting. But yeah, I'll fix that when the time comes, when I have the camera like placed where I need to have it placed. Then I'll worry about. I swear that was not a fart. What the fuck was that, bro? What the fuck? It was some like spring under my chair or something. That was what the fuck? Got me seeming like I'm farting on the stream and shit. I would tell you if I did, but that was not a fart, I promise you. But yeah, as I was saying, we'll get those moved around to the we'll get new keyframes set up for these planes here once I've got my camera angle set up and all that, you know. So that'll come after. It doesn't really matter for now in terms of like the props there. They're kind of secondary to the character animation. But yes, subscribe to my fucking channel if you want to see more animation streams. Be sure to like the video, share it, all that good stuff. And watch some of my other past live streams if you want to see the progress that I've made on this project, and some gameplay videos and stuff like that if you're into gaming. I got a lot of that on my channel too. But yeah, this is going to be a short one tonight, guys. I hope you don't mind. It's just that, you know, like I said, I'm not in the best mood. You could probably tell from me getting so frustrated with Blender and stuff. Yeah, it's just not been an easy day for me. But I tried to, you know, make myself do some animation and do some music and stuff to kind of take my mind off of things. But now I think I gotta go to the store and get some juice and stuff like that. But and just to kind of take a walk outside for a while. But yeah, hopefully my next live stream is longer and I'm in a better mood. And yeah, I'll probably just like chill out when I come back and either like watch a movie, or maybe I'll do a live stream of the game. I live streamed some Cyberpunk last night, the expansion pack, the Phantom Liberty. I did part 1 of that last night on my channel. So yeah, check that out too if you like some cyberpunk. That was my latest gaming live stream. And if you've made it to this far in the video, you were a goddamn legend. I've also got some new reaction videos recorded that I've got to edit, but I haven't edited anything for a long while, man. I haven't put myself in the mind space to just sit down and do it. I've definitely got to do that ASAP. But yeah, I recorded some Simpsons reaction videos, a 2-parter Simpsons episode. So I might actually just like put both of those reactions into one longer video. And so I'm reacting to like part 1 and part 2 of the episodes in one video. It's a 2-part episode. It's not that I've split it into 2 parts or anything like that. There's 2 episodes to the same storyline. So yeah, I definitely gotta finish editing those as soon as I can. Anything else before I go? No, I think that's about it. I think that's about it for now. Other than to say thanks again if you've made it this far in the stream. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch my progress in my little project here. And yeah, that's